Hello there, and welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Professor Jacob, and thank you so much for attending this lecture on Pokemon biology. Joining me here in the classroom today is, of course, my wonderful teaching assistant, Mr. Curtis. Mr. Curtis, hello.
Oh, gosh, Professor, I just got chills when you said that. Pokemon biology. Very great.
Okay, thanks for reminding me to never say it like that again, Mr. Curtis.
I'm just saying, you mix it up, and I'm loving it. I love what I'm picking up what you're putting down today. I'm reading that energy, chewing it up, and spitting it right back out right at you.
Oh, he doesn't want it. He doesn't want it.
Yeah, he spits it. He spits it. He doesn't like the taste.
I mean, I'm
loves the texture, hates the taste.
I'm spitting it over to Corbin for so he can get up on this energy action.
Speaking of Corbin, you students may know him as our young trainer in training, our in-class student. Corbin, if you could please say hello to everybody.
Hello, everyone. It's Corbin here, your former class president and trainer in training. Feels good to be here. Feeling all right. Feeling good. I woke up, had a full cup of nice, warm, hot milk, and I'm feeling good.
Wait.
That's like my coffee because I'm 10. Yeah.
That normally puts you to sleep though.
Well, I mean, it's not that big.
Is supposed to make you go to sleep.
Actually, no. It usually puts me out pretty quick, and it's been about an hour since I've had it, so the chances of me falling asleep are kind of slim to.
There he goes.
Well, there he goes. There he goes.
His head hit his desk so hard. Did you hear that? Is he
I
okay?
know.
Can you check on him, Mr. Curtis?
Yeah, I know. Here, let me go pick him up. Corbin.
Wow, that's a lot of blood.
Corbin.
That's a lot of.
Wake up! Ow!
Wake up!
Ow!
Don't hit him.
Hey. My nose is bleeding, Professor.
We're in class now. Plug your nose. You can go to the nurse afterwards. This is class time.
Yeah, we gotta make it through class before you can.
This is the professor's time.
I'm just gonna deal with it.
Not for your time. This is professor's time.
You didn't put the safety cushions around my neck so that I wouldn't do that on the desk?
It's not my job to put the safety cushions around your neck. You always put the safety cushions around your neck.
But I fell asleep. I didn't remember.
Well, I hope you've learned to not drink warm milk right when you wake up.
Don't talk to me like I'm a baby.
I mean, you're kind of a baby.
Oh, that's mean.
Okay, we have a lot of stuff to talk about today. I'm going to start today's lesson, as I've been doing recently, with a Gengar mail, because they've been coming in hot, guys. They've been coming in hot. Woo! If you would like to send us a Gengar mail, well, you can send it to wwopokemon@gmail.com. Of course,
say it again for the kids in the back.
The G stands for Gengar mail.
Say it again for the kids in the back.
wwopokemon@gmail.com. Now, if you're wondering what the WWO stands for, it means welcome to the world of
Pokemon.
And then Pokemon.
Yeah. That's
Pokemon.
right. That's right.
Yeah, that's what this intro class is titled.
And what's that G stand for, Professor?
Gengar!
Gengar mail!
Gengar mail! Yes.
If this is somebody's first lesson, I apologize.
So it is WWOPOKEMON at GMAIL.com.
G stands for Gengar.
That's 3 times we've said it now.
Gengar is for me.
So if we get another person asking us what the email is.
Stop yelling at our students, Corbin.
What we're going to do is we're going to get an email that says, what's the email? That'd be the funniest joke.
But now it won't be funny. If you still aren't sure what our Gengar mail is, please send us a Gengar mail asking us what our Gengar mail is. That's right. That's the only time we'll answer.
That's right.
So anyways, I have a Gengar mail here from one Alex. Now, we've gotten several Gengar mails from Alex, and what Alex has been doing is making various lists based off the things that we've said in earlier lessons.
Really going the extra mile for the class.
I really don't think we should be held accountable for the things that we've said in the earlier lessons, but
I agree.
Well, we did record them and put them on the internet, so that's, I guess, on us.
That's right.
And this Gengar mail is no different. Alex says, "Hello all, this is my 5th email to you, I believe, and at this point, I've reached lesson 100 in my research. I am here with 3 things. 1, another list. 2, another list. 3, art. So, yeah, there's a lot in this Gengar mail. I don't think we're going to be able to read all of the lists in their entirety, but we'll hit some highlights. We'll do our best anyways. The first reason I've decided to make these was because of your request for one of the students to write down all the t-shirt ideas you have mentioned. Now, this is my first update. These are from lessons 1 to 100, but there aren't nearly as many as there would be now. The next update will probably be from lessons 101 to 125. Putting that aside, here are the wonderful t-shirt ideas that you guys came up with during this time.
All right,
so I have the list here. Mr. Curtis, could you please read the first one? Here, take the paper.
Okay. This looks like it actually came from our Caterpie episode. I mean,
Episode?
That's
Lesson.
weird. That's weird.
It's strange.
Were you
Take it
having an
from the top.
episode there, Mr. Curtis? Is that why you said episode?
Hold on.
Yo, this all goes in.
This looks like it came from our Caterpie lesson.
Oh, Mr. Curtis, everybody heard you mess up. You don't have to pretend.
All right. Anyway, it says, it's little cutesy wootsy tiny. Hold on. Back up.
Oh my! Do you smell something burning, Corbin?
Yeah, it's his
I think
brain.
there's
the
smoke coming
cogs.
from his ears.
It's
cogs in his
cutesy
brain.
wootsy tiny twiny suction cuppy feetsies wheatsies. Thank you.
And then an image of a Caterpie.
Yeah, it's the image
That's
of a
right.
Caterpie. Good
I
job.
mean, I'd wear that shirt.
I'd wear it.
All right. I'll take the paper back. Thank you. I just wanted to hear you stumble through that. The next one came to us from the Beedrill lesson, and it says, Beedrill equals serial killer. And I think that's true. I do believe that's true. I think from the Pokedex entries, we do know that Beedrill is a serial killer.
Pretty psychotic.
Yeah. Another one here. I don't know what lesson this is from, but it says, what is training if not learning? Oh, and
That's deep.
I really like this next one that says, just because you breathe doesn't mean you're alive.
That's right. That's deep, honestly.
Which is pretty deep if you really think about it, because
Yep.
what is living? Huh?
Ooh.
It's not just breathing, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
It's not.
And that's the follow-up t-shirt.
Oh, right. The sequel.
All right, Corbin, here's the paper. What's your favorite?
Oh, okay. My favorite one? I would say that my favorite one is definitely the Graveler one.
Read it.
Not gonna lie. I'll read it for you. It says, obstacles are just things to roll straight over, not avoid.
It's pretty deep.
Now that's deep.
Wow.
I like the one that says Alakazam farts with its brain.
That's pretty good.
Which
I mean,
think
that's
is
pretty
equally,
accurate, too.
Equally as deep.
I like Machoke's swole for the soul.
Swole for the soul. That's good.
Swole
We can
for the
post the
soul.
rest of these in our Discord. So join the Discord in the description. And before you ask, the reason you can't see all the channels is because you have to be a patron on Patreon to get access to all of them. I have been asked multiple times, so listen carefully.
Listen.
You have to be a patron to see all of the channels.
Corbin, you know they've already stopped listening at this point.
That's true. Somebody just said, "Don't talk to me like that. Just cut it off."
This is awful. Turns it off. I can't blame
That's
them.
happened. That's happened many times. People have written me letters.
Wow, that say, hey, I hate your lesson series.
No, they said when you started talking, I turned it off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, so moving on in Alex's email, they say, what utter genius these ideas are. Personally, I think the Graveler one is the one you should definitely sell. Very inspiring.
Here we go.
They say now on to the next part. Naturally, since I reached episode 100, I have to update you on the injuries. I mean, you don't have to. We don't have to like bring out
I need
all
'em.
that information.
No, I need 'em.
You say, now I can just say you guys did pretty bad this time. There were several things that I didn't include on this list, which were times that students almost died while still being unharmed, and even yet, it's quite a long list. So, like, we weren't hurt, but we were a hair's breadth away from dying.
Wow. Love that.
Not included. Maybe Alex can send another list with that.
Maybe next time.
He says, I don't know how you do it. Couldn't be me. Yeah, you have to be made of sterner stuff to actually be in the classroom.
Maybe
Right,
have a
that's
trench coat or two, like these right here.
Right. Or just be a malleable child like me.
Alex says, gotta say though, I didn't make this one to the best of my ability, unfortunately. There may be some unanswered questions. Now, would you like to see for yourself? Lessons 76 through 100.
Yeah.
All right.
Again, I'm not going to read all of these. So apparently, Corbin was burnt by either Ponyta or Wobbly Legs Willie the Third Jr. Wobbly Legs Willie the Third Jr. jumped out the window by Curtis's demand.
Oh, I
He
remember
is
that.
very well behaved.
I don't think did he get hurt by doing that? I don't think he necessarily got hurt by doing that.
Nothing phases him. He was just horsing around.
What's a horse?
I don't know. I just said horsing around.
There's another one that says Wobbly Legs Willie the Third Jr. got his hooves caught in a fence. He tried to jump over and face planted into the grass. What are you gonna do? Corbin was paralyzed by a magnemite.
Oh, that sucked.
Yeah.
Somebody tried to blow up Professor Jacob. Nobody was harmed, but geez.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about the domestic terrorism thing.
Yeah, but okay, that seems like one of those cases where somebody almost died but didn't get hurt. Right? That shouldn't be included.
Right.
Corbin was smacked 12 times by Switch the Farfetch'd.
Well, it's a good thing that was like the only Pokemon I've been smacked by.
Yeah.
You've never taken any damage from any other Pokemon.
No, I've certainly never been pecked or anything. That would hurt.
Well, I mean, you were pecked severely by Dodrio.
What?
That's also on this list. Yeah.
Oh, you're right. I was.
Professor Jacob threw a Pokeball at Corbin's face.
That hurt. I remember that one.
A giant piece of glass got stuck in Corbin's arm because of a Delibird that crashed through the window to deliver a letter, and the Delibird was left injured as well. Wow,
Yep, I still have that scar. Look,
ooh, that's
see that?
Whoa, that's cool looking.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a battle wound.
Yeah.
You can show that off. Mr. Curtis shot a bazooka at Cloyster, who was unharmed, which made it so that wasn't the damaging part, but the bazooka made the Cloyster land on Corbin, and it nearly crushed him.
Oh man!
Professor Jacob temporarily lost his hearing, and Mr. Curtis was unharmed.
Naturally, okay. Yeah, I had to get my hip realigned at the chiropractor after that.
Professor Jacob threw Orbulon, the Voltorb, at its Pokeball. Again, did that really hurt it? Who knows?
No.
Probably not. It's tough.
So Alex says, in total, more than 20 injuries happened this class. More than 20, since an uncountable amount of Magikarp were killed. Oh yeah, I should read that one. Curtis killed several Magikarp by freezing the pond by the Saffron City Learning Center. So that's where those come from. 9 injuries were sustained by Corbin. 1 injury was sustained by Mr. Curtis. Wow, you made out pretty well, Mr. Curtis.
Yeah. It's these magic trench coats. What do you want from me?
They're magic. Wait, hold on. They're magic?
Well, they're blessed by the Night Mother.
Oh, okay.
They're blessed by the Night Mother.
So they're holy.
Mm-hmm. Holily blessed. 2
injuries were sustained by Professor Jacob. More than 6 injuries were sustained by Pokemon. And an unknown kid named Trevor was also killed.
Oh, yeah, Trevor. Yeah, that was bad.
Which one's Trevor? Who is Trevor again?
We try not to talk about him.
Oh, okay. I miss him or don't. I can't remember.
It was
Those are the options.
It was a kid that one of my Spinarak ate. I don't know if you remember that, but
oh wow, so you're admitting to it.
I mean, no.
Sounds like it.
He just went on a field trip with one of my Spinarak.
But you just said...
You did just say that he died. Let me go ahead and save you by continuing to read the email, Mr. Curtis. So Alex says, this is your personal best. Congratulations. Seems sarcastic, Alex, but I'll let it slide. And now on to my first art sent to the class. This is something that involved AI. Have you heard of Chatot GPT?
I have.
Oh, you have? I haven't. What is it?
Yes. It's a AI software which you use to write up a bunch of homework.
Wait, what?
It's used to write up a bunch of prompts to get you started.
You would never use a Rotom AI'd.
Wait, you can use computers to write essays now?
Yeah,
oh,
you
man,
know
I
that?
have to rethink
You ask
everything.
us to do it all the time.
No, I asked you to type it up on computer, not have the computer do it.
Yeah, the computer can do it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, the computer can do it, Grandpa.
Thanks. Anyways, Alex says, hopefully you have. It makes this easier to understand. I gave myself a challenge to draw every evolution, but I gave Chatot GPT a prompt to give me outfits for each one. This is the outcome. So here's the drawing, guys.
Oh, that's
Okay,
nice.
all right.
Yeah, so it's all the
Cute,
evolutions. We'll put this on Discord and Twitter and stuff if you guys
And
want.
maybe Instagram too. Who knows?
Oh, I don't know. Do we have an Instagram?
Yes, you always forget. We have an Instagram and TikTok. They're in the description. We don't post them as much, but we have them.
So, how about you guys both pick one of the evolutions to talk about and describe what it's wearing real quick?
I personally like the Umbreon a lot, but it's not my favorite. My favorite's the one in the middle.
Why did you mention it?
Because it's my second favorite.
I gave you one. I said talk about one.
All right, well, I'm talking about. You said 1 to 2. My favorite is the one in the middle, which is Jolteon, because it reminds me of Zinc, my best friend. Well, my former best friend. Can you have 2 best friends? Yeah, Zinc's one. Perry the Psyduck is the other one.
Okay.
No, I did. Only one best friend.
Yeah, you get one best
Can't
friend.
Perry.
So what's the outfit for the?
Well, it's got a crop top with lightning on it, and it's got these little handcuffs and little leg cuffs with a little bit of blue lightning on it. It also has a cool collar with gray and blue marks across it. And that's it.
Yeah.
It's pretty groovy.
Mr. Curtis?
I was looking at the. Ooh, they're also so interesting looking. I would say I was looking at the Espeon that I'm not sure. I mean, it looks like it's wearing a purple shirt with a purple necklace, and it's got a bell hanging from its ear. So that's pretty.
It does.
That's pretty
I
interesting.
didn't even notice the bell.
Yeah,
I like
pretty
the
interesting. And
Leafeon.
I really
Oh,
my
sorry,
my
Curtis
favorite
wasn't
thing
done
about.
yet.
Yeah, I wasn't. Excuse me. I apologize, Professor. Go ahead.
No. You have something else to say? I want to hear it.
Oh, I was gonna say I like the the thing I like best about the Espeon though is the face, because it's kind of leaning like back over its shoulder, and it's got its mouth open and like this kind of like little cheeky grin kind of thing. So I thought that was pretty interesting.
Okay. My favorite one is the Leafeon. I like it. It has like a cool like leaf cloak, and it has like this fun like headband. It's like got leaves on it. Very good. But again, we'll post that picture so everybody can see all of the designs.
Yes.
So Alex finishes the Gengar mail by saying, personally, my favorite evolution is Sylveon, but I like what I did with Leafeon the best. Me too. I agree.
Very good.
Now, I do apologize for the long Gmail. I just felt obligated considering how close we are to the fabled Spinnerack lesson. I hope you enjoyed reading. Yeah, Mr. Curtis has been doing this around the classroom whenever he thinks about how close we are to Spinnerack.
Oh,
yeah,
he's
got something planned. He's got something
Yeah.
planned. I don't know what.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing, though.
Listen, the permits have been signed.
Oh.
The paperwork has been triplicated.
What?
Let me just say, I hope you are ready, because it's going to be something special. Let me tell you what.
I don't think I could possibly be ready.
A lot of hype there.
Alex says, I hope you enjoyed reading this and have a wonderful lesson. Well, you know what? We will try our best, Alex, and we'll try to make sure nobody gets injured, but no promises. For the artwork, you absolutely get extra credit. Excellent job, Mr. Curtis. Gold star.
Gold stars all around. Great job.
No hesitation there that time.
Didn't even mention Spinnerack, and he's getting a gold
Oh, no.
star.
No, he mentioned the Spinnerack. Or they mentioned the Spinnerack.
Oh, that's right. The fabled Spinnerack lesson. Sure,
That's right.
Sure.
Oh, whoa.
I gotta stop saying it. All right, so that's gonna be it for Gengar mails for this lesson, and I think it's time we really get into it and start talking about Pokedex entries. Can anybody guess who we're learning about today?
Ooh.
Well, it is, of course, Decidueye today.
No.
Wimpod.
No, it's not Wimpod, but I believe that's a bug type, right?
Yeah, sure is.
But we are learning about a bug type today.
Ooh.
So, Mr. Curtis, you should get this. You know all the bug types in order,
hold
right?
on. I'm searching my deep database.
What do you...
It sounds like he's a coffee machine making some coffee.
I know.
Ladybug. It's Ladybug.
Yes.
Oh, he got it. Wow.
He said that with so much
All you had to do was sound like a
certainty to
coffee
it.
maker.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's all it took.
Oh, and he made me some nice coffee. Thank you.
That's right.
Slurp.
Oh, you had that underneath your trench coat, and you had it plugged into an outlet? Oh, Curtis, I did not know you were making coffee under your trench coat. It's that big to do that?
That's great. Yeah, no, it is. The things I do for this class: install a coffee maker, be one of them. So
In your trench coat.
in my trench coat.
Be one or being one?
Oh, and Professor, speaking of what's in my trench coat, I have this. I did receive this
going?
letter.
I don't know where this is going.
No, I received this letter. I had it here tucked away in my trench coat for you. Please, if I meant to hand this to you before class, I apologize. But here you go.
Oh, it's a thank you letter. Wow, that's so nice of you, Mr. Curtis. You tell me thank you all the time, so you're welcome.
Well, that's very nice of him to write a thank you note, Mr. Curtis. That was very polite of you.
Yeah. Well, and I see you're writing thank you to an essay on Ledyba, which we will read at the end of the lesson. I'll wait until after we've read the Pokedex entries.
Okay, perfect.
Mr. Curtis wrote an essay on Ledyba?
No, it came to us from one Dorian.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Well, we'll read more about that later on.
That's a tease for later kids.
Yeah, something to look forward to. So, has anybody seen a Ledyba before?
I have. Yep.
Yeah, it was like 2 times I've seen one, yeah.
Okay. Describe to me in great detail both times, Corbin.
So the first time is the day that I actually moved here. We got off the train, and I saw one kind of playing around in the little grassy area, just outside of the train station here in Goldenrod.
Okay.
There's a little patch right there, and he was playing in there. I thought that was really cute. That was actually the first picture I got when we came here. And then the next time I saw one was when I went to the park to write my raps, because that's where my head's the clearest, is up in the park. So I did that, and there was a bug show.
But you don't write raps anymore, though, right?
Well, not anymore. That was
a different Corbin.
A different time.
Yeah, that was before. So when I went with they had a bug competition going on up at the park, and I was like, oh, okay,
I've
cool.
heard about that.
Yeah, so they have the bug competitions there all the time up at the park. And that was when I saw my first Ledyba. Somebody caught one for the bug competition, and we're showing it off and all that stuff. So,
you mean your second Ledyba?
That was my second one. Sorry. Yes,
Curtis.
I was gonna say I've seen them. Typically, I don't pay too much attention to Ledyba or Ladian because while they are bug types, they are just before the greatest of bug types, and so
they get overshadowed very quickly. And just every time I get to these two, I just go ahead and skip right to Spinnerack because
wow,
wow.
I'm sorry. So you're just going to be auditing the next 2 lessons then?
Yes, I mean, I guess since the Spinnerack lesson is coming up very soon. Oh, he didn't do his song this time. That's weird.
He was drinking syrup.
Sorry, I had to get
syrup to really lube up the throat.
Whoa, Spinnerack.
But okay, so I have a Ledyba here. Now this Ladyba's a little bit shy.
Oh, is
okay,
it?
So let's try to be nice to it, and we'll see if we can get it to fly around and stuff.
Okay, you got it. I'll be nice, and I'll try to be cool about it.
Yeah, for once, be nice and be cool for once.
All right,
okay,
throw it out.
Here we go.
All right.
Here is Ledyba.
Oh my god, it's so cute! I love it. It's adorable.
Okay, now it's hiding behind the desk. Thank you, Corbin.
I'm sorry.
Please. Well, I got this. I just want
to be a friend. Okay? Is there a way to get back out?
So
I will,
so
Corbin. I can do this. I can handle this.
What are you talking about?
Ready? Please allow me, Professor.
What are you doing? Are you making more coffee? What's going on? Mr. Curtis, what is that smell?
It smell? Did you just fart?
Oh, Mr. Curtis, I didn't hear anything, but I smell. What was that? Huh? What are you doing? Are we just pausing the class to just rip butt now? Is that what we're doing? Oh,
here they come.
What?
Here, see?
What? Oh,
here they come.
Okay. I think okay. So Ledyba do communicate primarily through scent. So Mr. Curtis, if you could explain, please, what you
explain what you did. Did
yes.
you soil yourself?
No, I just happen to be able to manipulate my smell a little bit there to express to our good friend the Ledyba
You pooped yourself.
that we are friends and mean them no harm, and they should come out from underneath the desk. And also that I thought that they were looking very good today. I think there's a spot on the back of their carapace, but I'd be happy to wash that off for them.
Oh no,
and
that
also
stays there. You said all. Wait, hold on. You said all of this with
By pooping yourself?
and no, excuse me. All right,
What?
It's in the sweat. It's all in the sweat. Thank you very much.
Could have
So
fooled
you
me.
can change how your sweat smells to communicate with specifically to communicate with Ledyba, or is there a different evolutionary purpose for why you can change how your sweat
Can you
smells?
communicate with all the other Pokemon?
Well, just with many types of Pokemon that communicate with smell and pheromones. That's just a little skill I've developed.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. It's a convenient way to communicate. And I even invited them to my lesson over the weekend, but they did decline. So,
Ah.
I can't blame them.
all of that right into that smell. So
That's incredible. So while Ledyba is out, does anybody want to describe the Ledyba?
I mean, yeah, it's adorable. What's not to say about it? It's cute. So it's this tiny little guy, his tiny little bean, and he's got this tiny little orange. I'd say it's kind of slightly orange, reddish orange. Top part of the head and top part of its body,
Yeah,
which
slightly
I think is
off classic red, not
off
quite
classic red. Not quite classic
Right.
red. Definitely not dark red.
No.
Like our school colors. So it's a little slightly off red, and the bottom of it's kind of like cream colored. And I think the red in the part that has the black spots, which are also on its back, I believe those are its wings. Is that correct?
Yes.
Are those wings, Professor?
I
Okay.
believe so. Yes.
Right, and then it has
can fly.
6 little tiny bead baby hands or legs.
baby.
Bead
Bead
baby
baby.
legs. Has bead baby legs.
They're often described as kind of like boxing gloves, looking like a little bit.
Sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
I can say that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see that.
But when they kind of like the way that their carapace shows up on the top of their head versus the bottom makes them look kind of silly with the almost like they kind of got a built-in frown. But
Yeah. Well, I
That's
think
cool.
it's like kind of like a goofy smile. a
Man,
little
its
bit.
carapace
Yeah.
is really shiny. It's like somebody put grease on it. I mean, like, that'd be a good name. That'd actually be a good name for a ladybug.
yeah,
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
Grease.
No, don't be disgusting. I don't want to call it grease. Take the G out
sorry.
so it's pretty. Reese. You can call it Reese.
Okay.
But spell it Reece because that's one of our patrons. And we're naming
okay.
it.
I was gonna say that sounds very specific, Corbin. That
Yeah,
name
it's
that
very
you come up with.
specific because it's also a patron.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Reese. And I think is a very fitting name for our Ladybug here. So Reese, I mean, so they came out from behind the desk, but Reese is still kind of shy. It's not really it's kind of like cowering a little bit. I think so. Ladybug like being with other Ladybug. So if we all try to pretend to be Ladybug, maybe then it'll get Reese to fly around and interact a little bit more.
Oh,
that-
okay.
that's a good
How do,
idea. Here,
how do
let me
we pretend to do that?
I'm gonna get down here off the desk.
Okay.
Just
You were on the desk.
Why were you? When did you get on the desk?
out of the desk,
You
and
were
I'll
in the
get down
desk?
Can we get on the floor and just kind of tuck yourself in like this?
Oh,
And
okay.
come over here. Let me wipe some of my sweat on you real quick, Corbin. That'll
that's
mask
okay.
your scent.
Oh, he did it anyways.
Over here.
Okay. And I actually, behind my desk here, I do have a little red polka dotted shell that I can put on to make me look a little more like a ladybug.
Professor, that's great. That's
There
great.
we
Very
go.
nice.
Okay.
Okay,
let's-
so I just
Come
ball.
here.
I ball up like
Come
this,
here,
and
Reese.
and then I. Okay.
yeah. All right. Give your best ladybug impression.
That's what ladybug sounds like, Mr. Curtis.
I don't know.
think so.
No, that's. I was just making myself smell a little bit more but like ladybug.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll be a ladybug. Mr. Professor, you have to do it too at the same
It
time.
sounds
Here we go.
that sounds oddly close to your hyper beam noise.
Well, it's like a baby version of the hyper beam. Here we go.
Oh, it's starting to fly around. Everybody, we're doing it. We're doing great.
It's coming. is. It's so close.
Wow. All right. Okay. I think we can end the act now. Mr. Curse, I didn't hear your Ladybug noises.
Oh, I was imitating Ladybuzz. Don't you worry. Just on a deeper level, a deeper communicative
I
level.
want to hear a cry. Go. Okay,
Sounds
he's
like
never,
a ladybug burning alive.
he's never heard a ladybug talk before.
My smells on point. My sounds not so great. I'm sorry, Professor.
All right. Let's let Reese fly around for a little bit. I'm going to start reading these Pokedex entries if that's okay with you guys.
Okay,
Sure.
We'll let Reese hang out.
All right. So, starting off in the Johto region, the first entry says it is very timid. It will be afraid to move if it is alone, but it will be active if it is in a group.
There we go. See,
Yeah.
it came out.
See,
Came
like,
and hung
yeah,
out.
that's what I said. And
You
you
said
guys
that.
see, I don't know anything about Pokemon. Come on.
I've never said
can
that.
Can I get off the floor now?
Oh yeah, Mr. Curtis, come on. What are you doing?
Or what?
Yeah, we're all back in our seats.
Yeah,
Is
we're
that
all
gonna
back in
scare
our
Reese
seats,
too
bud.
much? I don't want to get up if it's gonna scare Reese.
No,
Just chill.
Reese thinks we're one of him now. So
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hi, Reese.
He says hi back. When the weather turns cold, this is the next Pokedex entry, by the way. When the weather turns cold, lots of ladybug gather from everywhere to cluster and keep each other warm.
Aw.
Yeah, now it is starting to
I
get a
like
little
the
bit cold
furts.
out. But I do have like a scarf and some gloves for Ladybug to keep Reese warm.
Beautiful.
Aw. That's adorable.
Yeah, it is adorable, and it's so cute to look at. If anybody wants to draw it,
Oh, I'm working on it right now,
Oh.
Professor.
Ladybug with gloves and stuff. That'd be
Asking for student art. I love it. We need
cute.
more.
Listen,
of it.
I want to give the opportunity for students to get extra credit. All right, I know this is a difficult
The
class.
art is some of my favorite. The art you guys send is the bomb, and it gives us stuff to post.
Or don't worry. Professor's assistant art is coming your way, Professor.
Oh, thank you.
Also, I'm just gonna throw this out there now. Since we have a few days before Christmas, we talked about this in Discord recently, and I just want to throw this out there now. Get this out there in the universe.
Okay.
If you guys all want to draw Perry Christmas, a Christmas version of Perry, I would be very thankful. And we'll post them all. Thanks.
Merry Christmas.
Perry
Yeah,
Christmas.
I guess
Merry Christmas.
send those to us as soon as you can.
Yeah.
It's some version of Perry in a
In a Christmas outfit, Christmas Wonderland. He could be alone. He could be with friends. Do whatever. Competition. Go.
Well, if it's a competition, we have to give something to somebody who wins.
You guys get to hang out with me one day.
You wanna you wanna commit to that, Corbin?
No. But
Okay.
I will send a personalized message saying how much I appreciate your drawing and what it made me feel like.
Wow. Wow, that's worthless.
I will give you $100.
Whoa, you don't have $100.
Gordon has a piggy bank.
You're gonna rob.
You're gonna bust into Gordon's bank? You can't be doing that.
If I have to, I'll do it for a Perry picture.
I'd do it for a Perry picture too. Okay. So moving on, the next entry here says, it is timid and clusters together with others. The fluid secreted by its feet indicates its location.
Sure does.
That's a pretty cryptic entry, and we'll learn a little bit more about what it means by that in these next entry. But
Oh, good.
like its fluids, the fluid secreted by its feet indicates its location. So does that mean like it leaves like fluid in places, so when people walk by, they're like, "Oh man,
yeah.
the
So
ladybug was here."
you'll see the sticky residue on the ground. And say, "Oh, there's a ladybug nearby."
Or does it mean that the fluid that it secretes takes in aspects of its surrounding, so you can like smell a ladybug's fluid and you can kind of get an indication of where it's been?
Get a sniff of those ladybug feet, and you know exactly where it's been.
Yeah. So like, what does that mean? That entry is so vague and confusing.
Hopefully, we learn more.
Maybe. Moving on to the Hoenn region, the first entry says, Ladybug secretes an aromatic fluid from where its legs join its body, which is different from what they said in the Johto region, but whatever.
Conflicting.
This fluid is used for communicating with others. This Pokemon conveys its feelings to others by altering the fluid's scent. So that's a little bit of a better description of what it can do. I'm not sure how I'm still not sure how the location comes into play here, but what are you gonna do? That's it for the Hoenn region. There's an entry from the Sinnoh region. It says, it is so timid.
So scared.
Oh,
How timid is it?
How timid is it, Professor?
Well, it's so timid it can't move if it isn't with a swarm of others. That wasn't a good joke. Bad joke, Pokedex entry. What?
What's the joke?
Well, because I was like, it's so timid, and you guys were like, how timid is it? And then normally it's like a setup for a joke.
Oh, but there's no joke.
Yeah, there's no joke, and it gets even worse because of how much I'm having to explain it.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
I
Yes.
thought it was a funny joke, Professor. You landed that perfectly.
We're really in a joke drought right now.
Yeah.
It's
We need
pretty bad.
we need to bump those up. Yeah.
Yeah, bump up
Portia
those
will cut
numbers.
all this. It's all good.
No, thank you, Portia. The entry finishes by saying it conveys its feelings with scent. Thank you, Sinnoh region. And then nothing in Unova or Kalos, but there are a bunch of entries in the Alola region, which is great.
Ooh, tell me about it, island people.
So it says, they are timid and grow uneasy when not in a swarm with others of their kind. The pattern on their backs differs slightly from one to another. So it's if you have an eye for it, you can kind of identify Ledyba based on the pattern on their back. Next
Very
entry,
interesting, but not nearly as descriptive as a pattern on the back of a Spinarak.
or an Arbok. You guys remember the pattern?
Oh,
they
yeah,
have?
yeah.
It was really indicative of where they're from.
Right.
The next entry says they communicate with one another using bodily fluids that give off odors. When they are angry, their odor smells sour. Yeah. So if
Same.
you smell like bad milk, then your Ladyba's mad at you.
Yeah. Don't want that.
There's 2 more entries from the Alola region, which is awesome.
Woohoo!
The first one says, this Pokemon is very sensitive to cold. In the warmth of Alola, it appears quite lively. All right.
Oh, our Ladybugs are better than everybody else.
We have the most
Ladybug.
lively Ladybug ever.
My
Wouldn't
Our
you guys?
Ladybug in the
are
local
better than yours
legion are
because
so
your
lively.
Ladybug are sad because it's not in the nice warm airs of Alola.
Have we told you how nice and warm and sunny it is in Alola? We love it here.
We're so snotty.
We love you, Alola. Never change.
Yep, you guys are cool.
The next entry, and this is the last entry from Alola, it says, these very cowardly Pokemon join together and use Reflect to protect their nest.
Geez, just going in on the little guy.
Yeah, why wouldn't they use Protect to protect their nest? Yeah.
Yeah, or Fire Blast.
Yeah, the best defense is offense. You're right, Corbin.
Smog, Smokescreen, that'd be
Hyper
good.
Beam, Dragon Rage, maybe.
Tackle would be good.
Tackle could do it. You hit enough tackles.
Yep.
That's right.
All right, so that does it for the Alola region. There's no entries from Galar or Hisui or Paldea, unfortunately.
Come on.
Now, and there's nothing from Professor Mirror in the Lentil region either.
Professor Mirror.
We do have a unique Pokedex entry that comes to us from Ash's Pokedex.
Oh, hey.
It says, Ledyba, the 5-star Pokemon. These naturally gentle bug types gather in groups during cold weather to keep warm. Not in the Alola region, though, because it's so warm. And
It's always
amazing
warm
there.
all
That's
the time.
right.
That's
They're
right.
always so
It's
lively over there.
Cool.
And they're all so independent over there in the Alola region.
yeah,
You get
very
our Ladybug are far more independent than your Ladybug because of how warm
Right,
it
they
is.
can
Warm
go to
and
coffee
sunny.
shops by themselves. That's right. Oh, they can go see a movie by themselves without feeling weird
Yeah,
and
they're
awkward.
secure in themselves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't have any
Presence in the
self-esteem
world.
issues at all.
On kind of how warm and nice and sunny it is here.
Yeah,
Are we hitting Alola a little bit too hard?
I don't know. I just wish I was there. It's so warm. It's so
I
cold
miss
here
it.
now.
I was about to
It's
say, I
so
think
so
cold.
nice. Okay, but that does it for the Pokedex entries. Now, time to read this essay that I got that Mr. Curtis handed to me earlier. Thank you.
Woohoo!
I just wanted to make sure you got it. That's why I gave it to you
it's-
early.
Hot off the presses. Okay. So again, this Gengar mail comes to us from Dorian. They say, Professor Jacob, Mr. Curtis, and then in parentheses, and Corbin. It's weird.
What?
I don't know. It almost kind of makes it sound like Corbin is an alter ego of Mr. Curtis.
No. I would not say that.
Oh, wow.
No.
You guys both said that at the same time.
No.
All right. So this Gengar mail says, I love this. I feel like most of our Gengar mail should start off like this. I'm sorry, this email. So everybody should apologize.
If you have to start your email with "I'm sorry," I know it's going to be a good time.
I'm sorry,
be
this
amazing.
email.
So they're saying this email is an essay for Ledyba, the 5-star Pokemon. Ledyba is one of the best Pokemon to start out with. Your friend Ledyba. When you start out with your friend Ledyba, it'll be scared when you first meet them. However, once you become their friends, he will oftentimes secrete aromatic fluids from their limbs, which will allow them to kind of convey the emotions and kind of control your emotions, question mark? I don't know about that. I don't know about that part. I don't think they can control your emotions, but they do convey their emotions.
They make me happy, so they do.
You know what? That's fair, Corbin. Ladyba's aromatic fluids can cause people to express happiness and joy. That's not in the Pokedex, but
Told you.
I guess so. When cold, many ladybug will join together and cuddle as always to keep warm. A little part of the superior typing of bug, if you're going to get a ladybug as your companion, make sure to get multiple as they get quite lonely, just like Corbin. Boom, burn,
Boom.
Roasted.
I have a roommate now. I'm not as lonely.
Does he ever talk to you though?
Yeah, we talk about stuff sometimes.
Oh, that's nice. I'm happy for you. I don't care, but, good for you. Ledyba are especially timid. They will oftentimes choose to not even move if they are not in a group of more Ledyba. The same fluid that it secretes from its limbs have an aromatic scent, also used to communicate with other Ledyba. When the weather turns cold, they come together as hundreds, aka Patrick, time to start a Ledyba colony. I don't know who Patrick is.
Who's Patrick?
I don't know who Patrick is.
Is that another student? Is this? I think he's telling. Oh my gosh, it's like a sleeper cell student. He's telling Patrick right now to start the colony. We just read it. We fell right into Dorian's trap.
No, dang it, we fell right into your trap.
Dang
Dorian.
it! Oh man, we just sounded the alarm
We've
for Patrick.
activated Patrick.
It's not like there's any way Portia could cut this out in post production, but I know she won't.
Dang it, Portia,
you love the chaos. You know it.
Yeah. Oh god, the Patrick activation. I can't
Dang
believe
you, Portia, and your art, your media integrity.
we've avoided so many Patrick activations in the past, but this one snuck up on us.
Ah, jeez.
Dorian says, in conclusion, Ledyba is a great companion Pokemon, if you have more than one. I'm very sensitive to the cold,
Me too.
I'm very sensitive to the cold, and their fluids can help them talk to each other, to convey emotions. P.S. The reason why I'm taking these classes is that I need to renew my breeding license, because apparently every single time a new generation of Pokemon is discovered, you have to get your entire license renewed. Hey, I didn't make the rules, alright? That's just how they are.
I just stopped doing that. I mean, what are they gonna do? I got an army of Spinnerack at my house. They can't tell me to stop.
Whoa. Fight the power, Mr. Curtis.
They can't stop the work of the Night Mother and the love between your fellow Spinneracks. What can I say?
They say, Dorian says, also, Corbin, I will be mailing you a mysterious Pokemon at a later date.
Oh,
guys,
hey!
Guys, I gotta say, you gotta stop mailing Corbin Pokemon. He's never gonna have it. I will always intercept it, and,
If you're gonna mail them, just don't tell the professor. Just, slide it under my door.
But so unfortunately, I did have to, confiscate this one, and I might use it for a later lesson. I'm not gonna say which Pokemon it was because it's supposed to be a secret.
Was it cool?
Mm-hmm. Oh, it was very cool. It is actually a very cool Pokemon.
Oh, this makes it worse. Wish you told me no.
No, yeah, this is a boring Pokemon. Sorry.
Oh, okay, good.
Do you believe it?
Yeah.
But yeah. So again, everybody, Corbin doesn't get a Pokemon until he finishes.
That's right. So stop
class.
sending them. Wink, wink. Send them.
Stop winking, Corbin. Stop
Put
it.
them underneath the door.
No. How's a Pokemon gonna fit underneath a door?
No,
Can't fit under the door.
Corbin, I can hear you.
Listen, everyone. There's a plan. Professor, can you cover your ears for a second?
No.
There's a planner outside my door. You can put it in the planner, in the mulch, and I will give you all my address on Discord, okay?
All right. Well, now I have to get rid of the planner.
Now I have to nuke the Discord. Thank you, Corbin.
Oh, man.
I hope you're happy. All right, so thank you, Dorian, for that wonderful essay. Of course, you will get extra credit, Mr. Curtis. Gold star.
Well, it is about a bug type and how great it is, so I have to give him a gold star.
There you go.
I feel like my gold stars are just, going out willy-nilly these days.
Willy.
He's bound by the law that he created.
There used to be, some kind of standard that had to be met, but now it's just like, send something to class.
Oh, what you mean? The standard of it has to include a something about Spinarak? Yeah, that was a bad standard.
Or how great bug types are.
I mean, I think rewarding students by when they communicate to us via Gengar Mail, which is of course wwopokemon@gmail.com.
There it
is I think it's enough to warrant a gold star in and of itself, Mr. Curtis.
Oh, well, you are the professor, so what you say goes.
They tell me that's what my name tag says. It says Professor Jacob, the professor.
Professor Jacob.
That's right.
All right, so now it's time we get to my favorite portion of the lesson, and that is the testing portion. So are we all ready?
Woo!
Woo-hoo!
Gonna get
now I have to take a test.
My Rotom laptop ready
Well, it's
to
not quite a test. It's not a pop
gonna-
quiz.
Oh.
So we have an instructional video today. So
But Professor, you
So get
said
ready.
it was the testing portion of class. We can't do a test.
I mean, it's not like a test. I mean, it is a test. It's not a pop quiz. But I will be scoring you on this. So we all remember instructional videos. So this is when you guys work together.
Mm-hmm.
And I have the rubric here. The first two are the same as always. You must include information that we learned in class, and you must demonstrate an understanding of unique attributes and abilities for the Pokemon. The third point is the presentation must be at minimum 5 minutes long and focus primarily on the topic assigned. And 4, the final point is determined by your partner. By answering the question, how do you rate your partner's participation in this project? So as long as you guys do your fair share and work together, then you guys will do great. So here is the topic of your instructional video: how to get your Ledyba to come out of its shell and be more social.
I'm trying to figure out how to do that myself.
Well, you'll have some time to work on it.
All right, cool.
All right, go on, start, go walk out into the hallway. I'll wait in here while you
All
guys
right,
write
come
your
along.
instructions.
Let's go. Let's grab the camera.
Reese,
Let's
do you
rock
want to
and
come
roll.
along too?
Oh yeah, we'll shoot you in the video. Come on, buddy.
Come on, Reese.
No, don't shoot him. Oh wait,
No.
like,
Show,
with a
film
camera.
him. Film him. He'll be a star.
Okay,
He'll
I
be
see.
a movie star.
He'll be the 5 star.
The 5-star movie star. Here we go. Oh, that's on a T-shirt. The 5-star movie star with the Ladybug.
He's saying this as he's walking out.
Oh,
of
that's
the
so
door
good.
right
That's
now,
such a
and the
great
door is
idea.
closed. There he goes. He's all muffled. We can only barely hear him.
Professor.
We're back.
We're
got
back.
our thing done.
Oh,
All right.
and let me just say that Reese, beautiful.
He was a
What?
star.
He was a star.
player in our
What
film
happened
together.
what happened to Mr. Curtis? Why is he talking like this?
I just felt the muse of the moment.
He couldn't. He talked like that the entire time.
Wow, that's so. Really, during the entire video, he's going to be talking like that.
Well, we both kind of played characters this time.
Okay.
We wanted to mix it up a little bit, so he's still in character.
That's right. This is how I talk now.
That's awful.
Yeah, mine was a little bit better, I think.
Okay, well, don't say it, spray it, or whatever the saying is. Let's hear this instructional
Okay.
video. Go ahead, put it into this spherical video playback device that
All right,
we have
here we
here.
go. Put in the playback device
Oh
there.
no, you put it in the wrong spot.
Oh,
That's for
sorry.
that's
Put
the
it
power.
in
Oh,
there.
Corbin, that's not
Sorry.
a good job, but
Okay, all right, here we go. And press play. Hello, everybody, and welcome
Oh, no.
instructional video.
No, please. Pause the video. Hold on, pause the video.
What's wrong? What's the problem?
What's wrong, Professor?
Let's go ahead and edit real quick and change that accent somehow. Go just real quick. Just make it.
What do you?
not
I'm
that
not gonna
accent.
go re-record that video. What?
Okay, I'm feeling like when you play it now, it's not gonna be that dumb accent. Weird feeling.
a weird feeling.
Professor, if it makes you feel any better, I only did it for the first entry.
I did do it the entire time though.
Yeah, I only did it for the.
But like, wouldn't it be crazy though if you hit play and you didn't have that accent, Corbin? Corbin, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. That would be cool.
That would be crazy.
That's
but,
not how we recorded it.
But impossible because we can't rewrite time.
Maybe you actually did. So we're gonna hit play again, and we're gonna see if you can somehow edit that so it sounds like
I can't edit it in real time.
Let's find out. We'll find out.
Hello, everybody, and welcome.
Everybody
to
gets zeros.
instructional video on Ledyba. Very important thing for you to learn today. Oh, hello, Mr. Curtis. Are you going to help me? Hello, Corbin. Thank you for coming back. Okay. Yes. I am always back. Now, let's talk about how to create a safe space. This is Reese over here. Hello, Reese. But let me tell you, Corbin, Reese here, he's not in a good place. What is wrong, Reese? Are you upset, Reese? Look how scared he is. Oh, he is a scared baby. Can you help me get Reese out of his shell? How do we get a Ledyba out of his shell, Absolutely. Reese? Let me start off with step 1 on how to get Ledyba to come out of its shell. Step 1. Create a safe space for the Ledyba. There's a lot of steps. A lot of ways to create a safe space here. Number 1, away from loud noises and the scary Pokemon. Oh, that makes sense. You don't want any scary Pokemons around here. And you know, pointy things would not be good either. No pointy things. No pointy things. That's number B. Wait, letter. That's a letter. Where's letter B? That's on number 1. Yes. What else can I do, Corbin? Letter C, the third one, is put pictures of Ledyba on the wall. The familiarity will help it. Yeah. Oh, very good. Yes. And also, I have an idea. Now go with me here. What do you think if I paint everything in the room red with black polka dots? Oh, I think painting with the red and the black polka dots is a great idea. Look, it looks just like Reese. See all these red and black polka dots? I do. I see all the red and black. Mr. Curtis, we can't keep this voice. No one's gonna take this instructional video seriously, Mr. Curtis. I'm not wearing the suit anymore. What is this? Why am I wearing a tuxedo? Mr. Curtis, why am I wearing this? We gotta stop. It's important for our persona. Here, look at my Reese. All right, I'm not gonna do it. You keep doing it for the rest of the video. Number 2, here we go. Take a shower and put on nice smelling lotion on your hands and feet. That's right. Yes. I think there was an S there. It's feet. Feet, right? Hands and feet. Yes. Covered in nice in lotion. That's right, because it does have a lot of them. And you have to put it on all your feet. You have to be smelling nice. The Ladybuzz don't like it when you smell sour. It's no good. They absolutely do not. Now, let's talk about number 3. Number 3, now that you have everything ready to go and the area is set, you're all lubed up with great smelling lotion, it is now time to release it from its Pokeball. Get that Ledyba out. That's right. So come over here, Reese. Come on out. Reese, and hold on. Action. All right, come on over, Reese. Come on over, Reese.
Forgot to cut that part out, Professor. Sorry.
Yeah.
But oh, look at him. There he is. He's sweet, but he's still a little bit timid. So here's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna do number 4. We're gonna turn the heat on. Bring the fire. Turn it right on up. This will help it warm up to you, literally. And it associates you with comfort and help condition it to you. That's right. So every time you bring it out and you crank up the heat, it's gonna say, hey, this is not only a warm person, it's a warm room. That's right. That's gonna make everything warm in my heart. You can also put on a red jacket or a polka dot coat, just like the one I'm wearing right now. Yeah, it looks great. It looks awesome. It's really groovy. Mine got hot, so I took it off halfway through. And then or if you don't have a jacket or any cool clothes, you can do makeshift shells out of paper mache. I do those. You can get them at the craft store for $2. It's really not that expensive. Paper mache shells? Wow, that's really going the extra mile. That is, and it helps if you're poor and you don't have money. Now, step 6. Now, get on the ground so you're not towering over it. Get on the ground. That is a command. You have to get on its level. Hey, Reese. I see you. I'm right here, Reese. I'm right here in your eyes. Get on the ground, Mr. Curtis. There you go. You see here? Just like that. That's perfect. Good. Right on his level. He loves you already. Yes. Now this is going to lead us into step 7. Let it come to you and see that you're friendly. See? In this video right now, we see a lovely little Reese the Ledyba walking gently over to Mr. Curtis, and guess what? He could see that we're among friends here. It's okay. This is a safe space for all. Thank you, Reese. Reese, I have something for you. Mr. Curtis, what do you think number 8's going to be? I have this right here. Let me pull it out of my pocket. It's a little treat. It's a treat just for you, Reese. A treat to reinforce good behavior? What more could you want? Now, if you want to have your Ledyba be more social, what you could do is to meet more people, introduce it to like one more person at a time, and for each new person you introduce it to,
give it a treat.
Yes,
and then
Reese
just
Reese loves his
keep
treats.
building that relationship with humans, Pokemon, whatever new person or creature you introduce it to.
Very nice, yes.
Am I forgetting anything, Mr. Curtis, or is that you think that's all the steps?
There's one thing I did mention the smells earlier. You need to watch out. Pay attention to your Ledyba. Because they'll communicate back with you, and if you start to smell anything sour, that means you've gone too far. You've made your Ledyba mad, and you need to put it right back in its ball right away.
That's step 9, but it's something to keep in mind throughout the entire process. Watch out for bad smells because you don't want to upset your Ledyba.
You don't want to push it, right? As slow as it goes. So if you overstimulate your Ledyba, put it right back in the ball once you start to smell the sour stink.
That's right, the sour stink. Oh, let me get my costume back on.
But Reese, look, Reese, right here. He's not sour. He's a sweet-smelling boy because he's a good boy.
And that is it, everybody, for this instructional video on how to get the Ledyba to come out of your shell. Tune in next time for more instructional tutorials on how to treat your Pokemon.
Very nice, thank you. Goodbye now.
And there we go, eject. Nice. So yeah, like I said, it was only really in the intro that I talked like that. I kind of mixed up in the middle. Forgot to edit out.
That was your worst video to date, guys. That was a slog to get through. I'm so sorry.
Mr. Curtis, I thought it was entertaining. I
thought it was pretty good. I just really inhabited that.
You were method. You were talking in that same voice.
Right in there.
That same accent that changed 7 times.
There's one thing we know about Mr. Curtis is that he commits to a bit.
Yeah, even if the accent changes 7 to 10 times.
even if the bit is bad to start with, Mr. Curtis will latch onto it like a feraligator latching on with their jaw.
That's right.
Not let it go.
Like Gook did to my backpack a couple episodes ago.
Episodes?
Yeah, episodes? All right, let me go through this rubric here. You guys, I think you guys got full points for the first point of the rubric. You guys included a lot of good information that we learned in class. Some information that we didn't learn in class, like, positive reinforcement through treats. Hard to say if that's something that Ledyba will, be okay with. Maybe it was like positive reinforcement through smells.
Everyone loves treats, Professor. Come on.
Maybe, but I'm just saying that wasn't included in the information that we learned in class. Now, putting red and black polka dots on the walls, I'm not quite sure you understand the whole point of red and black, like the Ledyba pattern. It doesn't just like to, it wants to be surrounded by other Ledyba, right? Mm-hmm. I feel like putting red and black polka dots on the walls will make it, think it's inside a giant Ledyba.
It won't, no, because that pattern is on the outside of it. It's not going to think that.
Then it's surrounded by a Ledyba that's flipped inside out.
Yeah, but most trainers that have a Ledyba are not going to have a ton of other Ledyba, so they need to get their Ledyba used to not being around other ones. You feel me?
I'm still going to take off. I'm going to take off, like, I don't know. I think it's 4 points for each of these. You'll get 3 points for this.
Well, you just lack the critical thinking skills to get it, Professor.
Whoa!
Wow.
Hold on there.
Now, you did get 6 minutes. You did get 6 minutes on this presentation.
So we get that point back.
However, you did talk in an annoying accent the entire time, so I am going to take off points here because I want to, make sure you guys understand to never do this again, please.
Mr. Curtis, listen, Professor, we thought we would do something imaginative. No, I think we should get bonus points for creativity. I think we kind of amped it up a little bit.
4 bad accents.
Okay.
Just writing it down so I remember why.
Wow.
I gave you
wow. That wasn't in the rubric though, Professor.
Wow.
Come on.
Mr. Curtis, I feel insulted. I really
but now you'll know. Or I guess you'll be willing to lose 2 points every time just to stick it to me.
We'll listen. We'll let our other fellow students decide whether or not the accents are here to stay for instructional videos in the future.
I committed so hard for this lesson.
You did.
Despite all the times of me telling you not to. Yeah, you really committed to it, Mr. Curtis. So
how can you
see where that gets
tell
you.
Him to commit to something we filmed in the past?
Listen, I told you just change it through editing, and you stuck with it.
I didn't want to waste time and go back and re-edit it.
Okay. So, and for the last portion, so who wants to grade their partner first?
I'll grade him first.
Okay, Mr. Curtis, cover your ears.
I'll cover my ears now.
What's the highest score? Is it a 4?
Yeah, 4 out of 5. Or 4. Yes. 4.
I'm going to give him a 4 for the first time because he committed to the bit, the accent, the entire time. He committed to his character, although ever changing with the accent. He committed to the bit, and I commend him for that because not even I could do that. And that shows that he has commitment, which I admire and I respect. You'll never hear me talk this way about him in front of him because he needs to be knocked down a peg.
I guess all I need to do is to get you guys to work together is give you a common enemy. That common enemy being me.
Right, exactly. And give us fun accents. But I'll give him a 4. He did a pretty good job.
All right. Yeah, you cover yours. Mr. Curtis. Hey, Mr. Curtis.
No.
Smack him a little bit. Smack, smack, smack.
Professor, oh my gosh, why'd you hit me so?
He doesn't like the buddy. He doesn't like the accent.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I snapped. You snapped me right back into character. I was there.
Sorry. It's okay.
Amazing.
It's all right.
So he's so method.
Oh.
Corbin, cover your ears.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Mr. Curtis, how do you rate Corbin?
Oh, I can tell you what. Corbin was my springboard. He was my wall of sticky notes, my storyboard, so to speak, and he guided me and he helped me along the way. I appreciated his work so much. You know what? So I am a little, in the beginning though, he did say, he did drop off. We were supposed to do the whole character bit together the whole time. He did let me down with that. So I'm going to have to give him a 3.9. But other than that,
wow,
he did a great job.
Wow, 3.9. How you really sticking it to him?
Well, I mean, he said he couldn't commit to the bit. But other than that, he supported me the whole way. So thank you very much.
All right. Corbin, hey.
What's up?
Okay, so that's going to do it for today's lesson. Does anybody know who we're talking about next week?
Oh, this is the evolved form of Ledyba, right?
Uh-huh.
And it's not Garvantula.
It's not Gavantula, no.
Wait, is it Lydian?
It is indeed Ladian. Yeah, I mean,
it's I get those two mixed up. Sorry.
So, what, Ladian and Galvantula?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, easy to do. They're both bug types, and who can really tell them apart?
Yeah.
He got it already, but do you still want to say Decidueye, Mr. Curtis?
Is it Decidueye, Professor?
No, it's not. Very good.
Thanks for getting that out.
What?
I said thanks for getting that out.
Yeah, we're really happy that you're able to do that. But yeah, next week we'll be learning about Ladian. Until then, if you have any questions for me, the professor, you can send me a Gengar mail at, say it with me, everybody,
www.pokemon@gmail.com.
I'm pretty sure one of you said it wrong, so
not me.
That'll be easy for people to figure out. We also have plenty of different other ways to contact us, and you can find those on our link tree. Also, we have a Patreon. Corbin, if you would like to talk about the Patreon.
We got everything that you could ever need there. We got funny drawings from Mr. Curtis. We have Q&As where you guys can ask questions and you get answers about the class series, about us as people, if you care. We got outtakes and bloopers. And you get a Pokemon named after you, like Reese today. He's a patron. And then coming soon, we have our Nuzlocke challenge coming for a Pokemon game yet to be decided still.
So, sign up now because the content is just more and more.
It's just overflowing. Some would say it's too much.
But it is too much. We should probably take some of it off.
Not my doodles.
So we don't overwhelm them. But that's going to do it for today's lesson. So until next time, class is dismissed.